Hey there. Today we're exactly midway through this series of how to set a goal. We already looked at how to gain more clarity and how to use your vision to create goals that are in alignment with who you are and what you really want. Today we're going to take a deep dive and look at how language affects goal setting and your ability to achieve your goals. Welcome to Supercharge Your Sunday. Hi, I'm Amrita Madhusudan. I'm a heart-led mindset coach and I help visionaries like yourself achieve their dreams with less stress and more joy. Today, we're taking a deeper look into the words we use when we are talking about our dreams and our goals. Scientists have already shown that our words and the language we use reveal our thinking, but the reverse is also true. We can change our thoughts by consciously changing our language. So, what does this have to do with how you can achieve your goals? Well, if you consciously use words that are more empowering and more encouraging, you are that much more likely to think that your goals are achievable and hence be able to make them come true. So, we're going to look at 5 ways in which you can use language to help you achieve your dreams. The first one is to set process goals and not result goals. What do I mean by this? Well, when you set goals that are dependent on the result or the outcome, then what happens is that you don't have full control over whether that outcome happens or not. What you do have control over are the action steps that you can take in order to achieve that outcome or make that outcome more possible. So, when you set a process goal, you are taking back full control over your actions, and your thoughts are that much more encouraging for yourself. Let me give you an example. If you have a health related goal that involves being a certain weight by the end of the year, say, and your goal states that you want to weigh X kgs by the end of the year, instead of having that be the phrasing of the goal, you can say that you will eat healthier, you will exercise so many times a week. Those are all process goals. Those are how you will be X kgs by the end of the year. So instead of focusing on the X kgs, you focus on how you are able to achieve that. So that is a process goal and it makes you feel so much more empowered, and that helps you build momentum towards your dreams. The second way you can use language to help you achieve your dreams is to state your goal in the present as though you are already living it. So instead of saying, I want to do something or I want to achieve something, just state it as I am doing this, I am living this. So that makes your mind feel like that is already part of your identity and also helps you take those action steps that make you more likely to achieve your dreams. The third way to do this is also very closely related to the second. It's to state it in the positive. So if we go back to our health goal and it is to achieve a certain weight by the end of the year, that is already more positive than saying I want to lose X number of kgs by the end of the year. So if you focus on where you want to be, that is already better than looking at how far you have to go. So if you combine steps 2 and 3, what you will get is in fact an affirmation, which is another thing that is helpful in motivating you to achieve your dreams. It helps you think more positive thoughts. In an earlier episode of Supercharge Your Sunday, we looked at how our thoughts are already biased towards focusing on the negative. So sometimes affirmations don't always work because that negative bias is very, very strong. And your brain starts to ask you questions like, how is that possible? Or why are you saying that? Which is not helpful because the affirmation is meant to guide you towards moving towards your goal. And if you get stuck in questioning the validity of that affirmation, then you get nowhere. So something you can use instead is an affirmation. An affirmation is a question that stimulates your brain to think along the lines of finding solutions to the problem rather than staying focused on the problem. So an example of this would be, how is it possible that I am living whatever dream it is that you want? How is it possible that I weigh my ideal weight, or that I'm able to follow my fitness plan? So when you use an affirmation, you are encouraging your brain into thinking of ways in which this is actually possible. It's a little bit of a trick that allows you to make progress without even realizing it. The fifth way that we're going to talk about today that you can use language to help you achieve your dreams is through gratitude. And we've already looked at gratitude as well in an earlier episode of Supercharge Your Sunday. The links to these, by the way, can be found in the description below. So what you do is you use a gratitude statement to state your dream. So in our health example, it would be, I am so grateful that I am living in a right-sized body. So you state it again, you can combine a lot of these things together to make an even more powerful statement. So to just recap, you can focus on process rather than results, make it present, make it positive, try to use an affirmation or make it a gratitude statement. So the reason we've talked about language so much is to help you focus on the right thing, which is what you can do, what actions you can take in order to make your dream come true. It's not about the gap between where you are and where you want to be. It's not solely about where you want to be. It's how you are going to get there. Now, focus is really great, but it's also helpful to have repetition. So once you have a goal statement that is framed in a positive, uplifting way, the next step for you is to repeat it. So you can either say this to yourself in the mirror every morning. If you already have a gratitude practice or an affirmation practice, you can add your goal statement in. Another thing that is highly recommended by a lot of neuroscientists and behavioral psychologists is to write your goals down and to write it many, many times. Some people write it several times in a day, but at least to write it down once every day until it becomes second nature to you. So there you have it. This is how you can use language in creative ways that will help you achieve your dreams. I hope you found this video helpful. If you did, please like and share it with a friend. Remember to subscribe to this channel and make sure you turn your notifications on so you never miss an update. Because next week, we're going to be talking about one of the biggest obstacles to making your dreams come true, and that's self-doubt. So you don't want to miss it. If you want daily tips and inspiration, come follow me on Instagram. And until next week, here's to you living your dreams with joy and ease.